Hello! Since so many people new to the Most Wanted category signed up for the tournament, I've decided to make some sort of a guide that covers things that you could miss learning the category from runs on the leaderboard. So basically, this won't cover the whole run, but it'll instead touch upon things that are important for racing Most Wanted, which we'll all be doing during the tournament. Alright, so every GTA 4 run starts with the same thing, pushing the cop car. In this category it's a bit easier because you don't have to turn it around to save time. You just, push it straight forward. You can cut the corner here, or you can just drive around, whatever you want. And then make sure to smash into the center of the back of the police car so you have full control of it. And when you park it, don't push it too far because otherwise it can despawn and you'll be pretty much fucked. The next thing to note here is spamming F2 while you're in the apartment. Make sure you have clip capture off for this to work. If you lose your cop car, there's a couple of things you can do, I suppose. Like if this happens, you just drive straight to the marker. Blah blah blah, spam F2, skip the cutscenes, then you have to wait out the painful hot dog cutscene, and then you'll probably see the cop car you crashed on the street. If you don't see it, you can run to the police station and maybe another cop car will be there, but there's no guarantee. And if you despawned your cop car, then the best way will probably be to just reset, I guess. So while you're exiting the apartment, spam F in order to skip hot dog cutscene. Get into the car by pressing F again. Hold W in order so Nico doesn't close the door, and press E to open the police computer. Call for backup and then immediately start searching for Tisdale. Then you can hear the cop car sirens if you're lucky enough. Now get close to the car, shoot the shotgun so it triggers the cops, wait for them to come out, shoot one of them standing close to him, and spam E in order to obtain the maximum amount of ammo for a pistol, 1500 bullets. If the backup doesn't come, here's the second best thing you can do. Drive south to the fun fair and look for cops walking around. Then park next to one of them if you see them and do the exact same procedure. Aim at them with the shotgun, wait until he pulls out his pistol, then shoot him and grab spam E and then grab 1500 bullets. There are 4 ways you can get a pistol, but I'll cover 3 of them because the 4th one is, Kyle's. Again, you're driving to the fun fair, you look for cops, and if you don't see them, there is a fixed pistol spawn with 17 bullets, which is enough to kill, 4 people in a car. However, if you still want to get 1500 bullets, after you kill Tisdale and his guys, you waste all your ammo, and then you can try again on Antonio, which I will show later. You need to waste your ammo because you cannot perform this glitch if you still have pistol ammo. Pistol itself. So you have to get rid of it. So here's Antonio. Just get to the safest isolated guy, kill him with the shotgun, spam E and get more ammo. SMG ammo is a crucial part of the run, especially if you're doing snipes on Simon, which I'll talk about later. By the way, it takes some time for this ammo to start being, pick-upable, so watch out for that. I'm going to show you targets where you can and should pick up SMG ammo. For example, here on Bird, there are 3 people with SMGs. Those 2 guys up here and 1 guy down there. You can skip the last guy if you want to be really quick, but during races I'd strongly recommend you to still pick up an extra SMG ammo. An important thing to remember is that SMGs either have 50 bullets or 100 bullets. So, for example, at this stage, after 4 SMG pickups, you could have from 200 bullets to 400 bullets, all depends on how lucky you are. I should mention that those are SMG pickups in case you do Simon snipes, because if you do Simon like in a traditional way, you can pick up a lot of SMG ammo there. As you've noticed, if you do Simon Snipes, there are no good SMG pickups in Algonquin, so the next pickup would be Rodney. And Rodney guys have SMGs with lower capacity, so you can either get 30 bullets from them or 60. So after you get those 8 SMG pickups, you go to SMG Heaven, Noel. All of the guys here have SMGs, so you can basically pick up as much as you want. And since I'm here, always look for police officers blocking your way back to your cop car, or you might get destroyed. As you can see, there's only one here, but there could be more. The absolute must of all health and armor pickups is this armor pickup right here, after Antonio, right before Tyler. No, not Tyler, Alonso. Yeah, I'm a most wanted runner. What about it? Don't ever try to skip it. Kyle tried to skip it once and look what happened to him. Yeah, exit the car. Don't ever close the doors like I do. It's not fast, it's just stupid. And yeah, jump here, climb back, get back into the car, do your business. If you're low on health, close in the 0-star wanted level segment, there's a good pickup you can use in Bohan warehouse. I personally prefer the pickup that I'll show right after this one, but it's also a good option and it's in a 0-star area, so there's no risk here. Right in between Kant and Leo, you can buy some nuts. Go where you usually park your car, then look for the nuts vendor. If he's not here, look down and then look up immediately, and then he'll appear there magically. Works every time. Worth mentioning that it works with every single vendor, except for when you scared them off. If you did, you won't be able to respawn them like this. It's quite possible that you'll be low on health right before the first real boss of this game, Barry. That's his name? Yeah. Well, anyway, after you kill Juan, there'll be a hot dog vendor right next to them. It's quite easy to scare him off, but luckily there are 3 more options that you can use on your way to Barry. Right, so there's one to the right, then you drive a bit further. Yeah, it's a long straight, but here it is, one to the left. And drive a bit further away, another one to the left. Here is Colby to Keenan sequence. And there's of course armor and health pickup, like armor in this parking lot for example. And since I'm here, I'm going to talk about taking Super GT, which you could probably see in some runs. If your police car is fucked, it might be a good idea to take a Super GT here, so you could escape the parking lot without your car exploding, because usually you get blocked by a shit ton of cops, and yeah, you take a lot of damage. Some GDQ stuff parking from me, just yeah, high quality gameplay. Yeah, anyway, here's a reasonably damaged car. And here's what you call getting very lucky. One enforcer and a couple of police cars. This is a very lucky situation. Usually you get way more cops, and that's why you should consider taking a Super GT. So even if you're still in the police car, you should definitely switch here, because you're not surrounded by cops and it's just like basically a free new cop car. And then you go clear Keenan, and there's a health pickup, which you definitely should grab if you're low on health, because, you know, Alderney and all that. It's on the 3rd floor if you're American, and on the 2nd floor if you're from Europe. Well, I'm simplifying this, of course. Yeah, but, you know, learn your flaws and all that. Yeah, here's me driving to it. You just like do a handbrake turn and pick it up. Obviously, getting sprunks is much slower. You know, animations. What I also should point out is that the guy behind the Bobcat on the top floor, he throws grenades. So in order to stop him throwing them, you have to get closer to him so he switches to an assault rifle. As you can see, I'll be driving right here and there'll be some grenade explosions. So yeah, be very careful here, so you won't get nuked. This armor pickup is quite slow, and I think the last time I saw someone using it was Morphin during GTA Marathon Most Wanted race. Well, anyway, you can be pretty low on health already here, as I am, as you can see. Drive to Alderney City, and there you'll see stairs jump. By jump I mean unique stunt jump. Yeah, they're pretty notable, you should see them. After you drive right next to them, you do a handbrake turn, and handbrake turn into a small alley, and here you'll see your armor pickup. Beat-up fans know this. You've just finished Marty, and of course you're very low on health. What do? Well, we know what to do. You just drive to Alderney Hospital for an easy health pickup. Well, easy if you don't get surrounded by FIB cars or enforcers, which you most likely be. But anyway, yeah. This one here is definitely the edgiest pickup of them all. You probably have never seen this before. This was discovered by Leon. It's pretty interesting, but it's not actually faster to go this way without picking up armor. I mean, the only reason you could take this is to pick up armor. So yeah, you basically jump across the river, and then you park here and do some parkour. Make sure to not fall into the water, because if you do, you'll get destroyed by police boats. So be very careful. Yeah. And then you'll have to drive over the ledge, and you can only do this consistently in the police cruiser. You won't be able to consistently do it in a patrol. So when you drive to it, as you can see I'm doing right here, you probably should exit your car and just run to Harrison. But with a cruiser it's easily doable, no problem at all. Now I want to talk about targets individually, about tricky targets that you could have problems with. And the first one would be Tyler. There are two ways to do Tyler. So the easy way to do Tyler is to just drive into the park and smash a few benches. And then you have to shoot him once and then run him over, because if you just run him over, he won't die. You can either kill him with bullets or shoot him once or more and then run him over. The second way to deal with Tyler is to snipe him outside the park. There could be multiple outcomes to this, well, a couple. And the first one you could see here, I got unlucky and he ran a different direction, but I managed to get him before he ran away. Alright, so how you do this? You turn on the sirens as a placebo, and then just before the corner, or during the corner, you slow down and watch how Tyler runs. Usually you should just run straight forward, and then you drive right next to him and try to put him on the ground and then subsequently kill him. If you already watched Most Wanted runs, you probably noticed how we slowed down for Rodrigo. Instead of going full throttle, trying to get him as quick as possible, we slowed down a bit, and I'm going to explain why. As you approach Rodrigo, turn your sirens on. Still not sure if it's a placebo or not. And then when you parallel with targets, slow down a little and look at the map. They should become one group. After this happens, they will run in the same direction, which will make it easy for you. Which will make it easy for you to kill all of them. For contrast, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't do this. Don't slow down, don't turn the sirens off, and just drive straight to it. As you will see, there'll be two guys in front of me, and there'll be two guys who just enter the building and went the other way. And this will make you exit the car and chase them. And then, yeah, after you kill them, you'll have to go back to your car. And that's, of course, giga slow. So slowing down actually saves you a shit ton of time. Who would have thought? Finally, the time has come to show you Simon Snipes. If you don't feel like doing them, make sure to check out Leon's PB, because it doesn't have them. And yeah, if you do that, just swap Simon and Christoph. Should make a better route if you do that. If somehow you got a rifle from FIB guys before, this will be a better weapon choice for this. But you'll probably be only having an SMG at this point. So yeah, keep its range in mind as I park here. I'm not sure if this is the best parking, but anyway, you exit the car and you aim at that one guy I'm aiming at, slowly approaching him, and then when you see his health, you can fire. Actually, you can fire a bit early, but it's important to kill this guy first because he's the one closest to the stairs. And if he gets up, you won't be able to snipe him anymore. Alright, now I want to cover Danny? Yeah, it's Danny. Danny, real quick. Okay, so the first guy you shoot, as soon as he starts falling, he's pretty much dead, I'm sure. Then you need to get the barely visible head in the distance. Which, yeah, just find your way to do it. Like this guy could be sniped from two places, as I'm showing here. Keep that in mind. I guess like it's better to shoot him after you turn, and the last two guys are just SMG-able, so they don't run away. The main reason why I want to tackle Marty is because of the rocket launcher. So what you want to do here as a safe strat, you want to drive past this compound, then do a handbrake turn and kill the rocket launcher guy as quickly as possible when he's inside. Like, yeah, like you saw there. There are different ways to tackle this if you have a rifle. I'm not sure about if they're safe or whatnot, but you can use them if you have a lot of cops here, I guess. So I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so if you go up that hill and you see that the entrance is all flooded with cops, the one thing you can do is drive around to another entrance. I have to say that, yeah, you should definitely have a rifle for this, or a lot of SMG ammo or one of that, because it will be pretty painful with a pistol. So yeah, you just approach it from the other side, kill the guys you see, and then try to eliminate the rocket guy as soon as possible again, because he can fire a rocket twice, maybe even more times. I haven't actually tested. Yeah, you do this section on foot, and then you turn around, get back to your car, and go do Mervyn, basically. This one I feel is a bit better way, but you're not getting far away from cops in this scenario. Well, you just have to see and make a decision for yourself. The first way is the fastest way and is the best way, but you'll damage your police car a lot. So yeah, kill the guys right next to you, then kill the guy with the rocket launcher. Yeah. Oh, you fired the rocket here actually, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, just turn around. Don't run with your rifle, like I do. And just get back into the police car. Go to Mervyn. So, during your most wanted runs, well, during our most wanted runs, we're all going to die. It's inevitable. So, I'm going to show you what to do after you die. This is the most common place to spawn after dying. It's the Broker Hospital in Schottler. Oh yeah, you can see it there. When this happens, you just have to kill as many people as possible, and soon enough you'll get a wanted level, and you'll see a police car on the screen. Here I got the cop, I got lucky. However, I did get lucky with the cop car spawn. Now you get a police car, search for, well, whoever you need to kill next. And then you drive on like a walking path of Algonquin Bridge, which I'll show you here. Also, be aware that the cruiser is way better at getting up there than a patrol. You can damage a bumper with a patrol, and then it will be very hard to get up there. It's still possible, but you be prepared to struggle. The next thing I'm going to show you is that if you head into Alderney, which is north, well, Alderney is not north, Alderney is west, but you know, you'll have to drive north in order to get on the bridge. So while you'll be driving north, you'll be able to get a very cool armor pickup. However, as always, you can be surrounded by cops. If you do pick this armor up, make sure you don't lose it immediately, because yeah, the whole point of it will be gone. But just in case, here it is. You drive straight, and when you get near to the petrol station, start looking for a small alley. Well, to the left of you, obviously, because to the right, there's nothing you can call an alley. Yeah, there it is, near the bridge. Get out, grab the armor, and move on. As you can see, I'll get, yeah, this what can happen pretty frequently. Be prepared. Yeah, this is the second hospital on this island, and yeah, it's pretty much the same, except you drive south instead of driving west. Get police car, go on that Algonquin Bridge, nothing new. As they say, those of us are blessed who respawned in Bohan. This is a great place to respawn. You can get the gun here if you don't have one, but you'll probably have one anyway, so... Well, just so you know. It could be useful for us just... So then you drive to Northwood Heights Bridge, the one you take to get from Bohan to Kand, and yeah. I don't have footage for this, but I definitely should address this. If you are too close to the target and you search for it, you can soft lock your game. So basically, the game thinks you're on a mission, and you are on a mission, but the enemies didn't spawn, so the only way out would be to kill yourself or to vid warp. So be aware of that, and just watch other runs to see where people search for targets. The other place where you can soft lock is when you're buying shit from vendors, hot dogs, nuts, and all that. If you have a controller, you could use it to get out of this sequence of Nico being stuck. But if you don't, I'm not sure what could help you. You could watch Morphin's run at GTA Marathon, Most Wanted run, and see what happened to him. It's similar. Just be aware that it could happen. I'm really sorry for the quality of the voiceover, and yeah, the quality of the guide, if you can call it a guide itself. But yeah, nevertheless, I thought it would be a good idea to just give as much knowledge as I have to you, so you won't struggle during the tournament and have fun. Yeah, have fun. Thanks for watching. I hope you're still awake. Bye.